Hi, I'm Trish, and this is Just a Number, the podcast for women 40 and up who are ready to stop waiting and start building from everything they already know. Part business, part unlearning, part confidence reset. Because you're not starting over, you're evolving with intention. We're talking lived experience, career wisdom, passions, and hard earned perspective, turned into content, courses, and offers that actually help people. We're not here to play by the rules. Let's build boldly, teach what we know, and make it count. Welcome to Just a Number. Welcome to the show. I'm excited to dive into this episode today. This one is for the ladies who are done shrinking their brilliance just because the internet likes 20-year-olds with ring lights. This is for the woman who has a whole life's worth of experience and still finds herself saying, yeah, but that doesn't count. If you've ever dismissed what you know because it feels too normal, too obvious, or too messy, stay with me. Because what you call just life might be exactly what someone else needs help with. Here's the messy truth. Most women I work with are not stuck because they have nothing to offer. They're stuck because they have too much, and it's all tangled together in their head. When you Google the word expert, the internet acts like the entry fee is a TED Talk and some fancy title. Meanwhile, real expertise often looks like this. You walk into a situation and you instantly see what's off. You know what to do next, and you can explain it in a way that makes people exhale. That is expertise, not the label, but the impact. I was talking to a friend recently. She's absurdly good at organizing. Like, she can open a random closet, and within 10 minutes, it looks like it belongs to a different person. It makes sense, it's easy to find everything, and it's no longer a chaotic mess. When I asked her how she learned to do it, she kind of shrugged and just told me, it's nothing, I just see it. And that right there is the trap. The things you are good at feel invisible to you because they're easy for you. But easy doesn't mean worthless. It usually means practiced. And that's why I want to redefine the word expert for us. If you've been waiting for something to feel complex enough to count as expertise, you might be using the wrong measurement. Let's strip this all the way down. Expertise is anything you know how to do that makes life easier for someone else. That's it. It can be big, it can be tiny, it can come from your career, hobbies, maybe travels, or even the rabbit hole you go down at midnight because you need to figure something out. If you can save someone time, money, stress, frustration, or that spiraling feeling of why is this so hard, that counts. And if it feels obvious to you, that doesn't mean it's obvious to others. It usually means you've been doing it for so long that you stopped noticing it's a skill. So let me ask you something. Do people keep coming to you for the same kind of help? Like the same category of question, just maybe a different person every time? Because if that's happening, you're not just being nice, you're the go to. Or maybe you're the one with the shortcuts. You don't have to research for 3 hours. You already know what's worth it, what's a waste, what's a red flag, and what's just noise. That kind of clarity is rare. And listen, if you can spot a mistake fast, it's because you've already lived that lesson. You've made the mistake, fixed the mistake, and now you can see it coming for other people a mile away. And if you're the person who makes complicated things feel less scary, the translator, the calm one, the okay, here's what we do next person, that is expertise too. Do you have any kind of proof in real life? Not internet proof, real life proof. A before and after, a result, a situation you improved, maybe a mess you turned into something manageable. If you do, you're not starting from zero. You're already standing on something. And here's the point. If you heard yourself in any of those, congrats. You have something. Let me tell you about someone I follow on YouTube. In her 70s, she started a channel just for fun. No plan, no niche, no fancy setup. She talked about day to day life, little household tips, whatever felt relevant. Over time, she noticed something. The videos where she showed people how to do things, like laundry tips, cooking on a budget, hanging curtains, or little home hacks, those were the ones that got the most traction. And most interesting were the comments and questions she received. They were mainly from a much younger audience, people who were living on their own for the first time, maybe starting a family, setting up their household. So she gave her audience the help they needed, and the channel just took off. And here's the really incredible part: she's now in her 80s, still running her channel, still growing her audience, and she gets checks in the mail regularly from YouTube for her content. She started with what she knew and shared it. And now she's building community and income, all because she believed that what she had to offer might help someone. That's what expertise looks like in real life. Not a title, not a spotlight, not a certificate. It's the thing you do without thinking, the answer you give in 2 minutes, the fix you can knock out in 10 that would take someone else 10 hours and 3 YouTube tutorials. And if you're thinking, yeah, but I'm not the best, perfect. You don't need to be. You just need to be somebody who can help. If you've been telling yourself you have nothing to offer because it isn't big enough, I'm going to lovingly call that what it is: bullshit. The smallest things are often the most shareable. That thing you just know how to do, well, somebody else is stuck there right now. So start giving your knowledge the credit it deserves. Not because you need to turn it into anything yet, just because it's real and it's helpful and it matters. And most importantly, you need to recognize it. Thanks for hanging out with me today. If this episode made you think, wait, I do know stuff, then it did its job. Follow the show so you don't miss what's next. And if you're enjoying this so far, it would also be really helpful to us if you'd leave us a review. I'll see you in the next episode.